Hi everyone, it's Kelly from Performability, and again we've got Captain Jack Marrow to help us explain the answer to a question. So how can your job affect your posture and your body? So for example, if you do a lot of driving, if you are an admin worker, if you are a builder for example, if you are a massage therapist like myself, this means that you're spending a lot of time in this forward position here where you're doing work in front of you. Now, this over time, over weeks, over months, over years, can have an effect on your muscles. So in this case, for example, I do a lot of massaging, which is a lot of forward bending like this. So my pec muscle, which goes from here to here, is actually being shortened like that, and I'm spending a lot of time in this position, and the same with lorry drivers and handy workers for example. And over time this can cause a change in the muscle to get shorter here, and then you'll likely feel a bit of tension through here and you won't be able to extend as well as you did before. So the next thing I want you to think about is when you're getting home from work, what are you doing with the rest of your time? Are you a driver or a lorry driver and then you're getting home and then you're spending hours and hours on your laptop like this? And I know that we don't spend all of our time on a laptop bolt upright like this, and you're bound to collapse at some point through here, just a bit of round in your shoulders. But if your job is compromising your posture, then you need to be aware of what you're doing with the rest of your time. So when, for example, we are bending forward and we've got a bit of a hunch back like this, what's happening is the ribs are being compressed down like that, which in turn compresses and puts pressure on your organs. And also your diaphragm, it has a big effect on the diaphragm. So we breathe about 24,000 times a day on average. And when your chest is compressed like that, then the diaphragm won't be able to move down and up as far. So that means that your breaths are going to become shallower and you're not getting as much oxygen around your body. So I want you to think about the percentage of time you're spending at work in a compromised position, and then what you're doing with the rest of your time. And yes, mobility and massaging and osteopath are short-term fixes and can really help your posture. But what else are you doing outside of that time? Are you continuously doing that flexibility and mobility outside? Are you helping yourself? So for example, with my job, like I've said, massaging, I'm always here. I know that I need to always roll out my pecs every week in order to make sure that I am not getting any tightness which will accumulate over time. So the take-home messages of this video are: where is your posture during your job? What else are you doing with your time when you get home from your job? Think about the postures that you are usually getting into, and then how else can you help yourself at home by doing your flexibility and your mobility yourself. And finally, have a think about how your muscles are going to be shortened or lengthened. And if you've got any questions, please let me know and leave a comment and I'll get back to you. So I hope this helps, and please tune into the rest of my YouTube videos. There's plenty of playlists there to keep yourself going. Try them out and enjoy.